The moment that we acknowledge God, that is where we can connect God. If any time that you ignore, how do you connect with something that you already ignored? You can't connect with something that you have not acknowledged. So the acknowledging God in anywhere, the moment that you acknowledge God, that is the first thing to connect with Him. You can just sit and pray like, look. But the moment that, Lord, thank you for being with me. Thank you for your presence. Just enter through His gates with thanksgiving. How do you thank somebody if you don't believe that person is not existing? So your thanksgiving is a sign that you acknowledge God. I'm not asking just simply clapping and thinking something, no. I'm telling you, if you are really acknowledging God, Lord, thank you. Try to do it in your personal life every day, every time. You will see the way the presence of God start moving in you. So acknowledge God any point of your life. Doesn't matter where you are. Just close your eyes and thank Him for 3 seconds and see if there is something is happening in you. That's a way. That's a simple thing. You felt there is a presence of God? Acknowledge it. That is the moment. Stop everything and acknowledge it. You will see that. So that is why wherever you go, whatever you do, don't be sold into that atmosphere. Don't be sold. Don't be like you are a slave to that atmosphere. Always remember, when you go through any kind of situation, there is always a possibility of interference of God in that situation. So what you will be constantly observe, what point God is interfering in my life. Imagine that you are supposed to get a very critical call tonight. What you will do? Will you leave your phone away and put it silent? Yes or no?
No.
You won't do it, because you know that moment is very critical. So then whatever you do, back of your mind, you know that you're unconsciously you're waiting for a notification. Unconsciously you're waiting for a ringtone. Unconsciously you know what happens sometimes when you're like, how many times you will just go and see, like, did I miss the call or what? Correct, no? Why? You believed in an interference of a call in any point of day, in any situation in that day. Am I right or no? This is what we have to expect from God. You can't ignore God and just go to your schools. You can't ignore go and just go to the work. Whatever you do, back of your mind, there should be an expectation that there might be an interference of God. And be alerted to it. So when you go through a difficult situation, what you need to do is don't jump into the difficult situation. That is the time you have to be more alert on what God is speaking. Moses is the best example when he was right in front of the Red Sea, and his own people wanted to kill him, and the Pharaoh and his army was running after him. In the middle of that, all the problems, you could hear God. In the midst of all the problems, your success is related to your ability to hear God. You can go through any problem, but if you have a mind to hear God, that is your solution. So acknowledge that. If you feel like, okay, there is something is happening, pull out your mind and listen to that. And if you physically want to do remove from that space, just remove it. It's a very simple thing, but it's because it is very simple, we ignore it. The simple things are mostly we ignore because we consider it is a simple thing, but yet it is not a simple thing. Your bank password, ATM pin, how many digits are there? 4, right? Not 400, right? Doesn't matter, you have $1 million. Your ATM card will have a 4-digit number. Just because it is a simple number, will you give it to people?
No.
Why? You know it is not simple. That can open things. So don't consider spiritual things if you don't think there is nothing called a simple thing in the spirit. Consider this, even if it is small principle or big, there is nothing small or big. Most of the time, if you read Bible, you will see God interfered in human beings in a simple way. They could easily escape from that. Miss that opportunity. Think about Abraham. Angels are coming and he didn't even recognize it was an angel. It looks like very simple. Just imagine the wife of that Lot. Correct, no? They said, don't turn back when you're running away. That one word was enough to kill her. Understand the power of it. Her life was dependent on that one small sentence. That's why always be alert. The first thing. Always expect God's interference in your life. The third thing is always acknowledge the God with you. Because he said he is always be with you, right or not? So then what is the disconnection? It's not because of his absence, because we are not acknowledging the presence of God in your life. Develop it every day.